All right, hello everyone, welcome to another bicycle vlog. Today is really warm, and lately it's been pretty cold, but it's Sunday today, and last weekend too was really warm, and then through the weekday it was really cold, so hopefully it's gonna get warmer. Today I wanted to talk about, will I ever move back to the US? I think a lot of people wonder about that. A lot of people that are watching these YouTube videos, and also my friends and family also wonder this too. And I actually wonder myself, will I ever move back to the US? For now, I just can't see myself moving back to the US. Like right now at this moment, I just don't see myself moving back there. Just because like all the things that are happening back home now, and yeah, I just can't see myself going back there. The only reason I would go back is my mom still lives back in the States, so if something ever happened to her and if I had to take care of her, I'd probably live there for temporarily, and then I would probably leave again. But and I just wanted to talk about how it's not because America is terrible. America is great. I think let me just check this. I think America is great, and there's so many good things about America, but I personally don't think I could live there. This guy's taking pictures. It's nice. Yeah, I mean, the whole reason I came out to Asia was I wanted to just travel, and I think I've talked about this in other videos as well. And the thing is, like, if I lived in America, maybe I have a nice job. I don't think I would find time to travel. I feel like, again, like it costs a lot of money to travel from America to, like, if you want to go to Europe or Asia, it costs a lot of money. Not only that, but it takes a lot of time, so you're going to lose a day or two. And yeah, and when I before I first moved to Asia, I was thinking, if I moved here, then I could travel to different parts of the world a lot easier and cheaper. And I first lived in Shanghai, and that was like my home base. So tickets to the Philippines, tickets to Thailand, all those places are only like $200 from China. And I think it's actually it might be a little bit more in China, in Shanghai, but I feel right now from Japan, not right now exactly, but before all this craziness happened, there are a lot of cheap flights out to other parts of Asia. And I mean, like, even if you go to Europe or some other countries as well, it's not so expensive as if you were to fly from America. But I think there are cheap flights you can get from America, but I think you have to have like particular, like it has to be like in certain days. And yeah, I feel like a lot of my friends who do travel back home, they'll have like one big travel, and then they won't travel for a year or two. But me being here, I mean, before the pandemic, I got to travel at least once or twice a year, which was really nice. So I don't think I would have that kind of privilege if I lived back home as well. So yeah, one of my passions is traveling, so that's one thing that I want to do and keep doing, and hopefully after everything finishes we'll be able to travel again, hopefully within this year. Yeah, I don't really think, I'm not really counting on it, but I'm hoping that that will happen. And hold on, okay, here, I just want to know what's up here. Should we go up here? Never mind. Yeah, so yeah, I just can't see myself leaving here yet. If anything, I would probably leave to a different country compared to America, maybe even like Southeast Asia. I think I was talking about that last time as well. Yeah, I just feel like you probably have to work a lot harder. You have to work a lot harder, and you know, you probably get more money, but you know, everything costs a lot of money. But it's a cool bike. But recently I'm thinking Japan's really nice too, but man, there's so many things you have to pay for. It's like taxes, a lot of taxes actually, and and there's just so many things like insurance and pension, and I mean, after all that, you don't really get much as well. But the thing is, the life here is pretty nice to live. Like, you can live here very comfortably. I feel like in America, I don't think people have a chance to live like comfortably. I mean, there's a lot of people that do, but I feel like for me personally, I don't think I could live a comfortable life in America. But the thing is, I feel like if you live in America, you have more chances to better your life. I don't know if that makes sense, but I see all my friends back home and they're doing really well, and I think you can take big risks in America and get rewarded if you know, if everything lines up. So yeah, a lot of my friends, they take big risks, like owning a business or investing in property or investing in stocks or investing in themselves. And yeah, I know a lot of my friends that do actually really well right now, even with the pandemic going on. I feel like you can't really do that. You can't do that in Japan. You can't really take a big risk and profit really well. I mean, I guess you can open up a business, but as a foreigner, I think it's really hard to do that, like unless you had a lot of money. I feel like in America you can probably, you know, save up enough for a deposit and then probably get like a bank loan to open up a business, or just investing in stocks. I have one friend that buys and sells like hype beast stuff, and you know, that doesn't take a lot of investments. You know, and I have friends who are in sales, and so like for a foreigner like me and myself, I don't feel like I have a lot of chances, because, you know, let's be honest, the only skill I have is probably English, and even if I did speak fluent in Japanese, you know, I'd be probably working at like a really whatchamacallit, I'd be working at, like, let's say I speak fluent Japanese, and I get a job at some sort of company or office. It's really hard to like you know, make a lot of money at an office. You're probably gonna make, you're probably going to you're probably gonna work a lot of hours, right? You're probably gonna work like 40 or 60 hours, not 40, 40 is normal. Maybe you're gonna work like 50 to 60 hours, and then you know, you're not gonna really have a life, and then you're not gonna get paid that much. You know, like in America, you could probably work at a company, do really well, and then make 60, 70K a year, which is enough for anyone to live off of. You can buy a house, you can have a car, you can have lots of nice things. But again, I think you'd be definitely living comfortably. But I mean, what's the word? Is it the, not cost of life, but the your life. I'm like losing words, but your life would be probably just work, and you know, not a lot of play. So you know, that's kind of like, that's what I'm kind of like thinking. Like if I mean, even if I could get this kind of nice job, like if I can make like 60, 70K a year, you know, you're talking about like expenses and things that you need to pay. You know, even like a phone bill in America is like $100. I guess you can get cheaper phone bills, but you know, just everything there, it just costs a lot of money. And so yeah, like if as a foreigner living in Japan, I mean, there's a lot of foreigners who do really well in Japan, whether it be like their own like company or business. But you know, I'm not that type of smart foreigner. I'm just a regular foreigner. So yeah, I probably just could teach English. I mean, I could probably do a lot of part-time work and make, you know, I could probably make like $3,000 a month, but I don't really want to. And money has never been a really big drive for me. I wanted to check out this this car dealership here real fast and show you guys. I know one of you guys wanted to see what kind of oh, there's like, I don't know if there's anybody in there, but these are like used cars. I believe that is 24,000. No, it's gotta be more than that. Man, yeah, 24 man. So that's is it 2 million? So it's 2,400,000. I think this is like $2,000, maybe. Don't count me on that. But all these little K cars are for sale, I believe. I think there's like some sort of small dealership. And they look pretty good, actually. Yeah, these have like small little 3-cylinder motorcycle engines, pretty much. And the reason for these cars is they get cheaper. You can pay cheaper, because if you have a certain type of car, you have to pay a certain amount of money every 2 years. And the size of the engine is if you have like a small cylinder, if you have like maybe like 4 cylinders in your car, you'd have to pay, I don't know, like I think maybe $600 every 2 years. And then if one of those have like 2 or 3 cylinders, I don't know how many cc's it is, but you know, you pay like maybe $400 every 2 years. So yeah, I'd probably buy one of those, like those yellow license K cars. Anyways, yeah, so going back, yeah, I'd probably just, I mean, unless something happened with this YouTube stuff, if I can make some money off of that, that would be really nice. But for now, I enjoyed living here. It's peaceful, it's nice, even with like this whole pandemic thing going on, and you know, they haven't really locked down anything. Like, I feel a bit free. I know a lot of you guys back home, there's a lot of lockdowns and whatnot, and you know, it's getting crazy over there. And so, you know, I feel really grateful that Japan has been one of the only country that's kind of loose on their lockdowns, so we still are free to, you know, go to places and do things, but, you know, cautiously. So I feel like if I were at any other country like Thailand or Philippines, it would be pretty even Malaysia, they're on a pretty strict lockdown as well. So yeah, I'm pretty grateful that I'm here. There's not like, look at this, there's like a bunch of bamboo. Let's walk up here. Yeah, so I'm pretty grateful living here. It's really nice. It's not like a perfect place to live, like for anywhere else in the world as well. It's you know, Japan does have its pros and cons. For future, if I did have kids, which I'm not really planning to have kids, but I would like them to I would like to have kids, and I mean, I would like to, if I did have them, I would like them to I don't want to go any higher, but what is this place? Oh, cool. It's like some sort of, what is this? Tennis? Let's go over here. All right, so if I did have kids, I'd probably want them to do some like kindergarten here. I would like them to learn Japanese. I mean, right now I kind of sound like very, not pretentious, maybe over something, but yeah, I'd definitely, if I had a kid, I'd probably like them to go to kindergarten here. My girlfriend is Chinese, so we always talk about this too. We would probably want, if we had a kid, we'd probably want them to like live in China, I think, because their parents live there, and it'll be a lot of help if we live with live near her parents. So we always talk about that. And then we always talk about if we have kids and they grow older, we would like them to, you know, maybe go to high school in America. So I would love to eventually, look at these tennis courts. There's nobody here. I would eventually like to go to America. I love America. There's a lot of things I love about America, but right now I don't see myself going there. But I always think about if I could like retire there. Look at this tennis court. Whoa, there's a bunch of tennis courts here. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's like an indoor, it's like an indoor-outdoor tennis court. Yeah, I don't want to like come out with the camera and everything, so, but yeah, I mean, I think ideally that's what I would love to do. I would love to I want to live in one more country. I want to, if I can make a little bit of money on YouTube. We were just talking about this as well, me and my girlfriend. If we can just travel everywhere and just like live somewhere for a couple months, that would be like the dream. Like just like live in China for a little bit, or live in you know, Thailand for a little bit, and just keep moving around. That would be like the dream. But I'm not sure, maybe I'd get sick of it. But I would kind of like to live in a different country. But at this point, it's really hard moving to a different country, because once you live to a different country, you have to start all over. And they're having an intense game over there. But yeah, once you move to a different country, like, you have to start all over, and it's really hard just getting used to things. And when I first moved to China, it was really difficult. And then when I first moved to Japan, it was also difficult as well. And then you know, it's been nice because I can kind of call Japan my home and have all my things here. But I remember just like bring my whole life in a suitcase to China. So and then also coming to Japan, like my whole life was just in one big suitcase. So I do and I don't want to live in a different country, but you know, it's something like you don't want to regret. You don't want to like go through life and be like, oh, I wish I lived in a warmer country. But you know what? I told myself too, before I came to Japan, I did want to do two countries, like China and Japan. I told people I'm going to move to China, and then maybe, even when I was living in China, I was like, maybe I want to live in Japan before I come back, or just try Japan. And then sometimes you just, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting used to things, and you know, you just keep wanting to live in different countries. But I genuinely like experiencing new things, and it's nice. It's nice just getting like a different background, a different scene, and I'm just kind of addicted to it. I'd love to live in Hong Kong as well, but it's too expensive to live there. But I'm thinking, if I ever did move back to America, it would be something like, I would probably like live here a little bit, and then if we have kids, or just one kid, you know, we'd probably live in China for a little bit, and then once the kid got into high school, maybe we can move back to America. But I'm always thinking too, actually I always think about like, if I should move back to America, or where would I live in America. And I'm always thinking like, I want to live somewhere really warm, like Texas. Seattle sounds good. I have a cousin that lives in Seattle, but I've heard it's just so expensive in Seattle as well. And I have a friend in LA, and so, I mean, ideally I would like to live somewhere warm, but it just seems a little I don't know, far-fetched. I just don't see myself doing that. And also too, with like the violence. I mean, I remember like leaving America, and I was messaging my friend. I said, man, it's getting pretty dangerous in Chicago. But it's always been like that. I guess, like, you know, you get so desensitized to like all the shootings and stuff like that. You just like you just like kind of get used to it. But once you're like outside looking in a different perspective, you're like, man, that place is really dangerous. And I feel really safe in Japan. But again, like in other videos I've said too, like, if you're a girl, I wouldn't feel safe. You know, I feel like there's a lot of creeper things that men do out here, especially with like younger girls, like teenage girls. I mean, I don't see it at all, but I don't watch Japanese news. But all the news that I watch for like Japanese news translated to English, I see a lot of these kind of stories. So yeah, if I had like a teenage girl, like if I had a kid who was a girl, I'd be kind of worried about that. Quick story, I actually was asking my old coworkers, I mean, does this happen, like these kind of creepy things to you? And actually, the two girls that I was actually asking at that moment, one girl said she got groped on the train, but it wasn't by a Japanese guy. It was from, like, she said she could have been like from like an African guy. And then the other girl said she also was groped on a train by a Japanese guy. So these kind of things happen in Japan a lot, but I'm sure these kind of things happen all over the world. But I just find I see it a lot on recent stories. So I'm not worried about it for myself, but like, you know, if I had my girlfriend, or like if I had a daughter. But yeah, but other than that, I feel pretty safe here as far as like violence goes. I mean, recently I heard like there's been 100 and something carjackings in Chicago, and it's only like February, and how can there be so many carjackings? So ideally, maybe I'll make a video about what I miss in America. If you think that's a good topic, please let me know. But ideally, I think I would like to either retire in America. No, I wouldn't want to retire in America. I want to retire somewhere in Asia, somewhere really warm, and where it's cheap. I would ideally like to be in America. I wish I could be in America in my like 40s. That would be really nice. 40s or 50s. If I could do like some sort of business, I would love to just go back and forth. That would be like the dream. Actually, the dream would be to travel and live in different countries, but after I get tired of that, I would love to go back and forth. That would be nice to have some sort of business like that. But you know, these are just far-fetched dreams, maybe. I don't know. But that would be really nice. Yeah. So, yeah. Will I ever move back to America? I mean, 100%. I don't think I will. I just can't see myself doing it. Would I like to? Yes, I would. I would like to go back. But you know, who knows? You never know. Things happen. You know. Things can change so quickly. You know, I could be back in America by next week. So, but ideally, I don't think I will be back in America anytime soon. Will I ever be back? I really don't know. I don't know that question myself. So, but most likely I probably won't be. So, if you have any comments, please leave it down below. I know you guys really like these. Some of you guys like these bicycle vlogs. You know, I try my best to get the most interactive conversations, topics that will kind of engage people, but I also want to tippy toe around subjects that are you know, maybe I don't want to cause too much of a commotion. So if you have any kind of topics that you want me to talk about, let me know. I kind of want to see what's in this tennis court thing contraption, but yeah, I don't want to be like a weirdo with the camera and a mask, but I want to also show you guys as well. All right, let's see real quick. Whoa. Anybody can just come here. All right, so oh, I think my camera was a little crooked. All right, so yeah, I wonder if anybody can just come and just play here. Tennis courts are not that common around everywhere. Guess they're all excited about Naomi Osaka. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Thank you for all the subscribers that do enjoy these bicycle vlogs, and yeah, thank you for your support. I really appreciate everyone's support, supporting these videos, and I'm actually really surprised. Recently I've been getting a lot of views. I mean, they're not a lot, they're like 100 views, but I remember a long time ago in December I was like, oh please baby Jesus, if I can just get 100 views, I'll be so happy. And that was in December, and now I get 100 views per video, and I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but to me it's really good. And maybe the next hump will be 500 views per video. So I'm really appreciative of all you guys watching these videos, and yeah, I'm really grateful, and see you on the next one. See ya. Goodbye.